And here I am back again. Was going to talk about what's coming up next in the last video, but I said, nah, I'll talk about in this video, and maybe I'll do like a little quick DVD update. I haven't got all of them in yet, but maybe I'll, if there's some time. But real quick, like, what's coming up next? I know Ben next this one sent me a package. I'll be opening that, and then whatever's in that, I'll probably review. I know there's a lot of other reviews, like someone sent me Blood Fist films. I think it was The Flying Ninja. That pisses me off. I can't remember now. Fuck. My memory sucks. Shit. I think it was. I think it was him. I think it was. Fuck. Now I'm probably wrong. He's like, what the fuck? Is that me? That was him. Damn it. If so, I apologize. My memory sucks ass. I'm sorry I haven't reviewed those. And there's a guy who sent me Errol Flynn films I haven't seen. So if I don't do it in December, I'm going to try to do it in January. I'm going to really try. But I just been sort of lazy. Like I said, well, whatever is in that package, I'll review. I know it's around the Christmas time, Christmas, month of Christmas. So maybe I'll review some Christmas movies, like Scrooged with Bill Murray. I'm a fan of that one. Maybe Christmas Vacation. Maybe the Home Alone films, because I know there's a new one. Yeah, there's a Home Alone 5 coming out. No Macaulay Culkin or anybody else, but just in name only. So that's crazy. I've never seen Home Alone 3 or 4 or 5. I just assumed they sucked just because. But it was weird. Like, and don't take my word if this is what's going to happen, because like I told, was it Little Rocker Cutie? Was that the name? I hope so, because my memory sucks sometimes. That I was going to review the Dirty Harry films in November, and obviously that didn't happen. So, take with a grain of salt as to what's coming up next. I will try. Doesn't mean I will succeed. But anyway, I know that's what's coming up next, and maybe like I would like to do like a Roddy Piper week, because I reviewed They Live earlier this month. So it'd be nice to review some of the other films like Immortal Kombat. And I know there's two here that I got from with Roddy Piper, which you'll see a little bit. So maybe those three films I can review during a week or something. But we'll see. But anyway, at least off the bat, that's ideas I have for December. But we'll see. But anyway, let's get into stuff I have. Another You. The only reason I got this is for the Richard Pryor collection. It was cheap. And to be honest, this is probably Richard Pryor's worst film. It's definitely the worst film these guys have done together. You can really see Richard Pryor's sort of, I don't know if you want to call it illness, but I don't know if that sounds mean, but you can really tell, and it's like the script sucked, the idea sucked, it just wasn't that funny. But I will say, the opening logo of the TriStar is probably the funniest logo I've ever seen in my life, because you hear Richard Pryor, TriStar is the one with the horse that comes out, the white horse, and the wings come out. If you watch it, as the logo goes, it's like, oh boy, whoa. I hear Richard Pryor's voice talking as the horse is coming to view. He's like, whoa boy, whoa. What? Fucking wings! What's going on? Crash. Fucking white horse! Sadly, that's the funniest part of the movie. But I love that part so much. I'm like, okay, it's a couple bucks. And I don't remember much about this movie, but I do remember that. No, there's no features, but I do remember that logo. It's probably not even on YouTube, sadly, but whoa, fucking wings, what's going on? I thought that was really funny, actually. I thought that was hilarious, but that's the only funny thing in the movie, but still. That's Another You. But I love that just a logo. Like, Richard Pryor can make a fucking logo funny. That's how great Richard Pryor was. Still is, in my opinion. He's still a great comedian. I mean, that's the funniest logo I've ever seen. Voiceover over a logo. Then you have The Bad Path. This is one of the Roddy Piper films I was talking about. Robert Davi, Ralph Muller, and Roddy Piper and The Bad Pack. Now, I'm sure this probably sucks, but does this remind you of something? If not, does this remind you of something? This was... This is 1998. Boom lay, boom lay, boom, boom. I swear, that is Expendables right there. No, I'm not saying it's going to be nearly as good. But it's just weird, like, that's Expendables. And that's like the plane. Like, I don't know why, it just reminds me so much of the Expendables. It's so weird. Like, it's the Expendables? Robert Davi is a soldier of fortune hired by a town that's under siege by sadistic militia. They're hell-bent to save the townspeople. That sounds familiar. Again, I'm sure this film sucks, but hey, I got it. I was curious about it. It was cheap. And it's got Roddy Piper. And I like Robert Davi and yeah, Ralph Muller, so I'll give it a look. The other Roddy Piper, because I know this. I also have Immortal Kombat as well with Sonny Chiba, but it's in this path, Warnings from Space, and you have a film called Sci-Fighters with Roddy Piper and Billy Drago. I've heard this film sucks ass, so I'll look forward to that. But at least I'll see it. This also has Slipstream with Mark Hamill and Bill Paxton as Bob Pett, Kitty Aldridge, and something called Zontar, the theme from Venus. But I gotta make it for Sci-Fighters for Roddy Piper. And they're all on one disc, so I'm sure the video quality is shit. LDP for life, Lou Diamond Phillips. I got a couple Lou Diamond Phillips films. Some are still coming, so you'll probably see another DVD update sometime soon. But Murder at the Presidio, and really all these movies I got for what? Maybe $2-3. Most of them, one or two of them $4, but you know. Murder at the Presidio, and that includes shipping and handling, by the way, too. But Murder at the Presidio, I know this is a TV movie, but I like Lou Diamond Phillips, so to check this movie out. And the other one is Hangman. Let the games begin. Of course, that reminds you a lot of Seven, but I like some of the movies. Like I love Suspect Zero. I love Resurrection with Christopher Lambert, and they probably had a bigger budget than this, but I like Lou Diamond Phillips, and I'm interested in this because I like the actor. This was actually $4. I got it mainly for this one because I've never seen Life with Mikey with Michael J. Fox. I have never seen this one. I know I got other Michael J. Fox films. Like I got, of course, the Back to the Future, Casualties of War. I got The Hard Way. I got Greedy. I got The Secret to My Success. That Hollywood I only have on VHS, so maybe I'll get that sometime on DVD. The Frighteners, of course, that's a good one. I don't remember his drama ones that well, like Bright Lights, Big City. I don't think I've seen that one. Maybe I have once, but I don't remember a thing about it. But I've never seen Life with Mikey, so be interesting to check this out. That's the main reason why I got it, but you got Swing Vote with Kevin Costner. And you got Fatherhood with Patrick Swayze, which I look forward to, because I like Patrick Swayze. And then 3 films, and how they do it is like this. Then you got James Belushi, Louis Gossett Jr., and Ray Don-Chan in The Principal. I know Class of 1984 did it before this, but this probably reminds you more of The Substitute with Tom Berenger, which came out after this. And of course, The Substitute sequels with Treat Williams. So, probably definitely remind you of that. And I like those films, To be honest, I probably like this one the best of that kind of movie, The Principal, because I thought James Belushi and Louis Gossett Jr. I thought they did a really good job with this. But I like those other films, so I'd probably say this is my favorite of that group. This I only got for one reason. Final Voyage, Dylan Walsh he was in Congo, the Stepfather remake. Eric Elenia from Under Siege. Yeah, Ice-T. I only got this because there's an audio commentary track with the director and Claudia Christian, and they make fun of the movie, from what I understand. It's a very funny comedy. They make fun of the film. So I kind of like those kind of commentary tracks, so especially when the movie deserves it. So I got it for that. This is way back in Artisan Entertainment. And look at this. Now it does have a sleeve. There's something in. Look at that. There's actually stuff on the sleeve. For a little film like this. That's crazy. That's all their products. Message from the director. And the fact this actually has a commentary track. Wow. It's crazy. Moontrap can't get a DVD, but I didn't get a commentary track. Blue Steel. Now this is a film I will admit I had problems with the story. There's stuff that just didn't make sense to me. But it does have a good cast. Especially Jamie Lee Curtis is great in the movie. It's directed by Catherine Bigelow, who's going to do The Hurt Locker. She's doing that, Zero Dark 30? Is that what it's called? Of course, she did Near Dark. And the cast, yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, Ron Silver is the bad guy. Clancy Brown, Elizabeth Pena, Louise Fletcher. Written by Catherine Bigelow and Eric Red. But I don't know, I just had problems with the story, or I didn't know, just certain things that didn't make sense, but it has good things to it, especially the ending. I really love the ending. And that's mainly why I got it, because I really enjoyed the ending to this film. I have this on VHS, but I'm like, screw it, I'm going to get it on DVD. And there's no features, but I just want it on DVD because, you know, dealing with VHS are kind of a pain in the ass. But Blue Steel, really love the ending, really like Jamie Lee Curtis. And then I got this. Psychotic Tendencies, and the only reason I got this is it has a couple films. The Stranger, Jack's Habit, and Nightmare, and then something called Cut. I don't know anything about these movies. The only reason I got this was a film called Mole. And the reason I got this was because, for those who don't know, I did a review of a film called The Tunnel, which I really enjoyed. It was a found footage mockumentary film, but I really enjoyed it. And this film was made before that, and pretty much has the same story. Only this takes place in New York City. You know, underneath the tunnels of Manhattan. So I wanted to give it a look. I was curious about it. Because I really like The Tunnel, and I'm like, wow, this film Mole from 2003 has almost the same plot. Did they steal from this movie? Of course, people say Blair Witch Project stole from The Last Broadcast. I'm like, great, because The Last Broadcast sucked ass. If you want to cure for insomnia, listen to The Last Broadcast. Listen to that guy's fucking voice in that movie. You will fall asleep. Shit. But, you know, I'll check out Mole. I have a feeling it's going to suck. I'm like, if they ripped off, thank God, they did it better. But, you know, that's the only reason I got this. But these other movies I have no idea about. Cut. Hailed by horror legend Wes Craven as a truly shocking short horror film? Really? Cut? Short film, never heard of it. Jack's Habit, Nightmare with Tiny Tim. Fuck. Will you review these? Fuck. I don't know if I'll even watch these other ones. I just want to see Mole out of curiosity, but why did you download it? There was nowhere to download, so there you go. Wow, they have an email address for BCI Eclipse. Why, if the movie sucks, you can get your money back? Wow, look how much they put on this disc. Wow, it's So much tear. But yeah. Anyway, that's the video. So hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for what's coming up next. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye.